I-10 when I'm swerving. Things ain't perfect. Locked up there at night, but he working.
It's good when it's low, baby.
Everything I touch, the money in that money cup become dirty. Every phone whip I drive, every gun I bust it come dirty. Big body bands on I-10 when I'm swerving. Lord, please forgive me for my sins, I ain't perfect. Little homie on the block all day at night, but he working. How'd you do the running man, running bands, 10 G's, 20 G's, 50 G's, trying to touch 100 grand. Heard he playing both sides of the game, I don't even understand. Heard he playing both sides of the game, I'ma need another plan. Thought the plane kick game sick, I'ma need a hospital. Hottest nigga in the game, hotter than that 40 in the restaurant. Shorty got an ass so big, I'ma have to put that brush on her. Deep boy bag so big, I'ma have to keep that melon on her. Shorty say she love me, but she lying. All I got is money on my mind. All I do is chase it like the bank. I think I'm addicted to the grind. I just want the double bag. Fuck the jack, take the trip to Vegas. Skirt it all, paper plates, big diamonds on me like I made it. Let's get it. Everything I touch, the money in that money cup become dirty. Every phone whip I drive, every gun I bust it come dirty. Big body bands on I-10 when I'm swerving. Lord, please forgive me for my sins, I ain't perfect. Yeah, homie on the block all day at night, but he working. I remember when I had that blanket coat, I threw her on the highway. Paranoid, spit the block 3 times before I hit the driveway.
I want to welcome y'all to an episode of They Shoulda Never Gave Us a Podcast. This your boy South Beach Murk, and I'm here with my co-host D Crosby.
Yo.
And I got a guest with us today. Matter of fact, we over at his home, which is Round 2 Bar.
Yo.
And this is Mr. Round 2 himself, Mr. Steph. You hear me? What's happening?
Man, I can't call it. God is good. God is great, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
All the time.
God is good.
And like I said, man, we over here at Round 2 Bar. And like I said, we in the ring right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, right up under the logo. And like I said, man, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, man. Life.
Blessed, brother.
Blessings. Everything, man. It's just a pleasure, really and truly, to be here with y'all today, man. Seriously. Like, you know, for people to, like, you know, I really didn't, it's my new brother.
You heard me.
My new brother right here, you know what I'm saying? These dudes, you know, they took interest. They like the style in here.
Yeah.
You know, D haven't ate nothing yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to put him on something good. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to get that today.
Merc coming here, he get it in. You know what I'm saying? He ain't missing nothing too much. But yeah, man, it's all love, man. I just appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Man, but, like I said, shoot, you appreciate us. I think your customers appreciate you because even in this area, shoot, I remember a while ago when it was just Bottom Line and, you know, the little corner stores, Melbourne them, which is, you know, then Seth, I know he always had his spot, but now y'all are basically, you know, y'all have black-owned spots over here.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Not only that,
Like Ross say, buy black the block.
buy back the block. You know
Buy
what I'm
back,
saying? And
buy
over
back.
here with your spot that you have over here, you have the punching thing with the boxing.
Yeah, you know, show a little strength, see what you got, you know.
What I'm saying? Got the pool table.
Got the pool table, you know,
I
show me
see
what you got on
whipping
that.
up on people on the pool
It
table.
ain't too many people that could beat me. They got one person, you know.
Yeah.
You know, every now and then him and I go back and forth, but he can't beat me. The Max P can't mess with me, man.
Man, to see what you're working with, man. Been known to dabble a
That's my brother.
little
Shout
bit.
out to him.
Yeah. You know, not only that.
Ryan coming here, I think he beat me a few times. Let him tell it. You
Who
know,
that?
Ryan.
Oh,
you know?
from Hangover.
Yeah, that's
Hangover.
my bro. You know?
Okay. Yeah, but shoot, man. Like I said, just with you, man. Let's deep dive into you. Where did we all start with this? Round 2.
To be honest with you, man, I ain't gonna even lie. Like music, anybody that knows me
Okay.
know that music is my everything.
Right.
You know, that's what I was doing way before this, you know.
Okay.
I went by the name of 360. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Everybody, whoever know me know that's what I was doing before this. Or
Right.
whatever. However, man, God work in such mysterious ways, man. It's crazy because I mean, the music was good. I traveled with it and everything, and I'm still in tune to it. You know, I'm still getting down.
Right,
Once
right.
it's in you, it's hard to just come
Yeah,
out.
it don't
You
never
can't
go
get rid
nowhere.
of it.
It ain't go nowhere.
It's in you. You know, that's my thing.
That's forever.
I don't know, man. My children getting older. I got a 13-year-old. I got an 11-year-old. I got a 7-year-old. You know, and time just passed so fast, man. So I'm like, you know, with this music thing is crazy because like it don't happen overnight, but then again, you know, you never know, right place, right time, right person, it can happen overnight.
Exactly.
You know, I've been doing it for so many years till like I'm watching my kids learn my songs and, you know, come through singing this, daddy, when is this gonna happen, when is that gonna happen? And like I said, after a while, it's like, you know, you start watching them grow so fast. It's like, all right, I need to be setting some kind of foundation.
Right.
You know, I need to start showing them something, nothing against the music, but I have to start showing them some kind of solid foundation.
Right.
You know, where you have to really get out here. If that doesn't do anything, you have to have a fallback.
Exactly. Because like with the restaurant, like what you've done, you know how you go into these like different like Japanese restaurants or any Oriental restaurant, and you notice you see the kids working there.
Right,
you know
right.
Because like so when them parents is long and gone,
they're grooming.
When parents long and gone, the kids gonna be running the restaurant. So but you set so the foundation you set for them, they always got somewhere they can come get some bread from.
Because I always say, man, you know, kids don't ask to be here.
That's a fact.
You didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here. Our parents didn't ask to be here.
Right.
So when we are brought into the world, I feel like that we should have a chance.
Yeah,
We don't know we don't know what's going on out here when we come out the womb.
Exactly.
You know, so I think that all parents should at least give the child a chance. And so what I mean by that, basically saying that, you know, I want to establish something for my kids and give them a chance. So I started thinking, I need to do something. I'm pretty good with people, you know. I love people. I love seeing people happy.
Right.
You know, what's up that alley besides music?
Okay.
All right, maybe I can open up a bar, restaurant, you know, whatever. You know, but I mean, it's been a great long year, you know.
Yeah, you just had a major year, what, last?
February the 18th. So that's maybe about a week ago, or a week and a half ago.
It's my sister's birthday, man.
February 18th?
Yeah, it's her birthday.
That's great. Oh!
Yeah,
Shouts out to OC.
You did. But like I said, man, just like you said, setting the foundation for your young, you know, and for when they get older, bam, they can take over this. Not only that, you gonna already had your legacy popping here. So when they do take over this, like I said, you never know. They might want to branch out, do their own thing, but still, you grooming them here.
That's right.
No,
So,
when you say give them a chance, you also another thing that you do. You know how sometimes we push sports on our kids. That's something that me and him had talked about a long time ago. But like you kind of groom your kids to be entrepreneurs right off the bat.
Off the bat, that's
you know what I'm saying? Because my daddy not working for nobody. My daddy working for himself. So you always want your kids to do better than you. So they already gonna start off with that mindset that like, nah, I ain't working for nobody.
Right.
If anybody working for my daddy. You know what I'm saying? If
they
anybody.
only go by what they see, man,
Exactly.
and what you instill in them and what you teach them. I mean, like you said, you can't really force anything on them, you know.
Right.
You know, they look at it like, all right, my dad did this, you know, so like, you know, I got to live up to that, you know, that expectation or whatever like that, you know, for the most part, you know.
Right.
But like I said, this was something, man, that I've always been a confident person.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
No, baby,
How
y'all doing?
I've always been a confident person, and you know, confident in what I do. Because one thing my pops did teach us, you know, whatever you put your hands on, it have your name on it, and it represents you. You involved with it. Whatever you involved in, you are in it.
Most definitely.
Show me your circle, I tell you who you are. You know, if
fact.
I'm around here running
That's
with a
a
bunch
fact.
of people that's doing all the wrong things,
Right.
a bunch of people that's doing all the wrong things, I mean, and I can be doing the right thing. They're gonna look at me as that's one bad apple spoil the whole tree. That's just the way it is. You know, so with this, you know, it was just it was destined for, you know, and I'm not even, you know, where I want to and need to be yet. I mean, I got a long road ahead. I've been open only a year, but we have accomplished a whole lot in a year's time, you know. A lot of parties, you know, a lot of events, a lot of functions, everything, you know. And God blessed us to, you know, because a lot of business, they don't expect, especially black business, to be open this long. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, all you got to do is stay prayed up and keep God first. You know,
And
like I'm just watching it. The whole thing is clear. The manifest.
Right,
you know, it's
right.
just I'm not gonna say imagine, but it's somewhat to me surprisingly to see that, you know, man, we do have love in the city. We do have supporters, you know, and I think the key to that is, you know, just being genuine.
Exactly.
You know, being comfortable with who you are, you know, and just being real.
Living your truth.
You know, the youngsters coming here, I had at one point in time, I had this separated. You know, I had a wall there, you remember?
Yeah, the door. Yeah,
so
that's
I had the restaurant on one side and a bar on this side, you know. And I'm the type of person, I get bored quick. You know, I want to change. Right then and there, you know, I'm never like just settled and stuck right there, you know.
Right.
It's good to be that way, and sometimes it's not so good. I don't know. It have its pros and cons.
Yeah, you need constant motion.
But that's right, constant. You want to see the progress. You know, you want to feel it. You know, you want to live in it. And when I had the wall there, we had a lot of kids used to come in and get the chicken and fries and stuff like that.
Right.
However, they could still come in the daytime before it get dark and stuff like
Right.
that. But one question I used to ask a lot of the youngsters when they come in here: what's your definition of being real? The first thing those dudes used to tell me, and it didn't really kill me or shock me or, you know, didn't catch me by surprise or anything, because to be honest, not to be judgmental, but, and not to judge, you know, books by the cover and stuff like that, but I pretty much knew what the answer was going to be already when I asked them I'm about mine. Or, you know, if he do this, I'm going to do, no, that's not the definition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, being real don't make you don't have to be a gangster to be real. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to carry no gun to be real. You know, being real, I got nerdy friends, like real nerdy friends, like seriously, like geeked out this world. They know their place, they know their position. And
exactly, that's how your circle's supposed to be.
You know, they comfortable with themselves, being real, being true to yourself. At the end of the day, you got to go look in the mirror and face yourself.
Because not only that, if you got a team full of shooters, your team ain't strong at all.
Yeah.
You got a team full of crash dummies.
At least one
Crash
mastermind out the whole.
Somebody got to, you know what I'm saying?
One mastermind out the whole thing.
Right. So, like I said, my whole thing is like, you know, just being comfortable, people gonna respect you for you, because it's only so long you could pretend before the chinks in your armor become exposed, and people start seeing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shouts out the Hove, baby.
Yeah.
It's only so long fake thugs can pretend.
You know, like you can only fabricate and pretend for so long, then people like, you know, some people it take longer for them to realize that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, God has blessed me with a sense to have a gut and a feel for people, man. And I wouldn't trade that for the world, man. I mean, it's better than to me, it's like, it's better than having magic. You couldn't give me $1 million for this instinct and my gut feeling that God give me for people. You know what I'm saying? I could read people off the back. I'm not saying I'm no, you know,
Right.
musician. I'm magician or whatever. I'm not. But what I'm saying is that that's a spiritual gift. You know, so my thing is I learned to just be real, be genuine with people.
Yeah, read energy.
They're gonna come and support you. They're gonna love you for you and the way you are. Not Tuesday, not Monday, not Wednesday, but 7 days a week.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what helped this place, you know, grow like it have grown in 1 year, man.
Right.
So that's how long it's been up, a year?
A year. Yeah.
But,
Open 7 days a week.
Man, Mr. Steph, but
No, just joining us.
In the game just joined.
Yeah. Tre-G. Yeah. Cooling, baby, working hard, you know what I'm saying, staying focused, man, and just making sure that all of the goals and everything that I say I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know, staying true to myself and true to God. You know what I'm saying, man? You know? But I got a lot of big things coming up. I actually have another project that I'm working on, Hottest in the Game 3. Should be coming out pretty soon, man.
Well, right now we have, which is bubbling in the streets, Hottest in the Game, Part 2.
Right.
Just finished listening to it.
Yeah.
Also, we had a single bubbling on the radio. How
Yeah.
you feeling about that, man?
It's doing pretty good, man. You know, in this city, man, it's been hard trying to get that radio exposure. We definitely not like a lot of other cities that support their local artists. Even from the club aspect with the DJs to the radio personnel. I've been blessed to, have a few people in my corner that understand what's going on and that like the music. For one, they gotta like the music. That's key. Our culture down here, we do a lot of bouncing, a lot of things like that, So a lot of people on the outside, that's what they expect from us, like bounce and all that. But we have a lot of artists down here that's real dope. They have talent, you know what I'm saying, and they just don't always get the opportunity to get that exposure the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the way things are set up. I like what y'all are doing right now. This is real dope. I've been following, and I love this. You know what I'm saying? It just give people another opportunity to let the world see what they are doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. And from the first time I even met you, man, I always said you're a hell of a hustler, man. You keep it going. I like what you do with my partner Jay. You know what I'm saying? But I love to make music, man. I love to make music that people can relate to. I love to put an emotion into a song and make you feel that emotion through that song, or relate to it, or go through it through that song. That's what I personally love to do.
Okay, well, speaking of those songs, right? Mm-hmm. So to that on volume 2, that really stood out to me was Another Route and 3 Walls. Mm-hmm. Because listening to your music, I detected an element of authenticity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't really hear that, often in life. Okay. Right. In the music that's happening right now.
I appreciate that.
Right.
I appreciate it.
So, my question for you is: art imitating life, or is your life delivered through music?
Most of the things I rap about, either I done been there, saw it, done it, lived through it, or I have people close to me that done been there, saw it, lived through it, and that 3 Walls in particular, man. I wrote that song a couple of years ago, man, and that was really a story. You know what I'm saying, about before going to jail, and the way I felt while I was in there. And afterwards, you know what I'm saying, is real deep. Even Another Route, man. When you listen to those words that I'm saying, is situations that people that I know, and even myself that I've been through, that I just give you that emotion right there on the table, you know what I'm saying, and bring it to life. Honestly, Another Route was one of my favorite songs, and also City Lights, you know what I'm saying. But
that one also stood out to me as well.
Yeah, but like I said, I love to give that emotion, man, that feeling, and make somebody relate to that and go through that. I'm right there with you. You know what I'm saying? So just keep on.
Another thing that I like is that you actually have consequence in your music, because you're talking about it. You're giving it up how you're giving it up, but at the same time, but you also telling the consequences. That's something a lot of people don't put in their music.
Right. We glorify a lot of the fame in the street, man, and a lot of the things that I'm getting this money, I flipped that, or I rolled on him, but they never give you the real reality of what happened after that, or what happened, or what was the consequence to you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't come in the game and do this and do that and make it to the top like that. Now a lot of people fail. A lot of people get caught up in the system. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have lost their lives. A lot of mothers done cried, due to these situations. But we don't talk about it. We don't talk about that because it's not. But we don't talk about that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that it's not interesting, but I think just some people don't want to hear. Some people like to live in this fantasy world and just believe that everything they see going on TV is real, and all in these videos is real. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? These people have real, regular problems like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So I like to speak about real things. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just paint a picture. And I got the youth coming up, the same thing this man just spoke on when he asked the man, what do you define as real? These people are listening. These children and kids are listening to what I'm saying and listening to what these people are saying, and they feel like, if I say, I flipped a brick today, I go flip another brick tomorrow. Guess what? If he like Tre-G and he wanna, and they looking at me as a role model, guess what he gonna try to do? Go flip a brick today. Go flip a brick tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So So don't get me wrong, I talk about a lot of things on different levels. I've done a lot of things on different levels, so I have to talk about it in order to be real with myself, but I don't glorify one aspect of that like this is the route you should take. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know?
And even with that, like with another route in the video that you have, you know what I'm saying? I know, bam, homie, come on, got the bills, got your problems.
Got the problems.
You know what I'm saying? You try, basically, look, I got this, but I'm also trying to find another route.
Another route to go.
Yeah. Some people go to the streets for the hustle, but then also some people have the regular work hustle.
Some people open restaurants.
Open restaurants, man.
And like I said, everybody have their route that they're trying to find, especially us, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm saying we all maybe in our 30s, you know what I'm saying? Bam. Still, even though we're older, we still also trying to find our way too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we still trying to get somewhere.
The world is full of influences, man. All over the place. Like, we had this conversation like the other day, a guy come up in here and he's like, I'm really not with the music, because it's misleading and stuff like that, But I mean, that's a tough one because I mean, you get a lot of older people like they're against hip hop and and to each his own, But my thing is this here, like, whenever people tell me about like the rap and the hip hop game and stuff like that, I simply just say, well, what about all these movies? With the shooting and
video games,
all the video games that everybody take liking, everything have influences, and it's up to you to, make the best or get what you can get out of there in the most positive way that you possibly can.
Right.
Real talk, I mean, we get that debate all the time, the movies that's out right now and the music that's out, Like you were saying, the brick, I can see this rapper, walk around with 1 million chains on, with a pocket full of money, and he in his rap songs talking about he done flip bricks, then the idea that I've gotten out of it is, if I flip me some bricks,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But like, let's go back to the movies and stuff too, like, so it's
because a lot of our people are visual learners. You know what I'm saying? So we got to watch something, okay, figure it out, then go do it. You can read a book all day, but if you put a video in front of somebody and they can follow along piece by piece, they signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah.
So to whatever life you choose for them.
Right.
It was funny, man. I was with my nephew the other day, man, 5 years old, man, and something came on the TV, and he was like, "That's an AK-47 machine gun." Dang. 5 years old. I asked him, I said, "How you know what that is?" Because I saw it before. I said, "But how you know what that is?" "I just know that's an AK-47 machine gun. They have what's the name of the game? The video, not Grand Theft. Yeah. See, we was playing the game and they have them all on there. That's an AK-47 machine. And it just kind of, shocked me that at 5 years old, you know what this is. You know what I'm saying? And them kids, they pay attention so much. I tell you a story. I wasn't raised by my biological father. My stepfather raised me, right? Okay. But what he did teach me, he was in the street, but what he did teach me, taught me a lot of family-oriented things. And he would always tell me, hey, well, don't do this and don't do that. But I watched him. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to tell a child or to raise the youth and say, well, don't do this, but I'm gonna do it. But don't you do it? You know what I'm saying? Because we see the benefits from you doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, you put us in a house.
Yeah.
You paying all the bills by doing all this.
Yeah.
What you mean don't do that? I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a family one day.
I want to do it the way you did it.
Right.
Speaking of family, going through your Instagram, I see you have a little girl. Yeah. And you even talked about it on one of your songs. Yeah. But on one of your posts, you holding on your arms and you said, "I never felt a love like this." How did that little girl change your life?
I'm 32 years old, man, and I waited a long time to have my kids. I honestly just had a little girl and I had a little boy also. I have my junior, November 30th. Okay, but
that's my son.
I lived a lot of my life only worrying about me. Now I took care of a lot of people, but I was never responsible for these people. You know what I'm saying? If I did it out of the kindness of my heart, that's just what I did. But it gave me a whole nother level of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And when you realize what the influence that you have on these kids and what you are responsible for as far as raising them, that's a life-changing experience, you know what I'm saying? It's not about me no more, you know what I'm saying? I some of the things that I used to care about, I don't even care about no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all of that changed over a matter of these last 2 years. Like, and even with my partner asked me the other day, man, hey, man, I just went and copped this new car. When you gonna get your? I don't even care about all that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my legs, I got my truck, I'm good with that. Whenever I feel like I'm getting ready to.
First thing he's gonna get his rim.
You know what I'm saying? I done had all
natural, baby.
Man, I done had all type of cars from BMWs to Range Rovers to everything, and I just don't care about that no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, not that I can't go do it, I just don't care. I got other investments going on. I got other things. I'm trying to build something for my children to be able to say, well, look, this is what my daddy did for me. Outside of music, a lot of people don't know I have a transportation company. We on the Janikin. We got other things going on, you know what I'm saying? Outside of music, but I just don't put all of that out there, you know?
You're not supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? But it just changed me in a way of becoming more responsible and becoming more accountable for my actions, because I got more to live for now, you know what I'm saying? It's just not about me no more.
How about you? Same question, baby. Because you say this is what you do it for, so let's talk about the kids, because all of us have children.
Right,
and
man.
our son's on the same birthday.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty much, he summed it up and pretty much the best way, you know? Like I said, I mean, you learn, you get older, and the older you get, you know, you start realizing what's more important. You know, that's where priorities come into play. You know what I'm saying? You got these kids, you know. Kids really do. I mean, if kids don't move you or change you, then I don't know what else will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're your seeds. If they're your seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my kids are growing before my eyes. You know,
they go fast too.
Fast, man. I mean,
my little boy be 8 this year, man.
My son in a room doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Like, what are you're 12. Who are you trying to be sexy for? You know what I'm saying? Like the time is just, you know, so like my whole thing is like, you know, just make sure, you know, I'm trying my hardest to do the right things. Because believe it or not, they are watching.
Right.
They're watching. So, you know, when I look at them and the customers, it just motivates me to come in here and go hard. I can't sleep. You know, I'm always thinking. You know, I'm always trying to figure out, you know, what can make me better as an individual, as a father, you know, as a bar owner, a restaurant owner, you know, as an artist,
as a businessman.
What can make me better? What can help me progress? Because, you know, they got people out here, and to be honest, the people push me more. My kids push me more. When they going to school and writing reports, coming home and say, Daddy, I wrote a report on you. You know, like that's touching. That's touching. That's right. They digging deep. You know, damn, they watching that. When people like, you know, y'all come up in here, y'all take interest. Right. You don't even know, like, just this podcast, you know, it's taking me to another level. You know, like, you know, people are watching, they're admiring. You know what I'm saying? So like, make sure, you know, you continue to do those things that's gravitating, you know, people, and you know, it's a whole lot, man. Like it does grow you, you know, and you got to be willing to learn and get better each day. You have to. Right. You have to.
Well, let me let's take it back to last year, Mr. Round to himself. We had big flood.
August 5th.
Okay.
Katrina come. Goes to Katrina coming. August is a rough ass month.
How much feet of water?
Man, we had about 2.5.
About to get died, damn it.
2.5, 3 feet of water.
And bro, did you think it was over or what? Just being honest, man. Let's talk about it.
My honest opinion, my honest reaction, man. At first, when the rain came down. Now, I mind you, I done been around where it rained all day.
Right.
And never flooded.
Right.
I'm talking about rain for 7, 8, 9 hours. And it's not flooding at all.
Right. That's when the pumping stations actually work, though.
That's another story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even get into that.
Okay.
But it rained. If I think about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, and the water just started coming out of nowhere.
Right.
So we said, all right, we're getting a little water.
The thing was,
Let's cover up the bottom of the doors. You know, let's stuff them a little bit. I wasn't worried. At that particular moment, I was like, all right, it's going to stop raining. So then I get this, my maintenance guy, I get him to come out, I said, you know what, the water's starting to come in.
All right.
Get the mop. Let's mop up. All right. So I'm still not panicking. I'm not worried. Maybe about another 20, 30 minutes. It was happening so fast. About another 20, 30 minutes, I found myself with the wet vac.
Right.
So I said, dang, it's getting serious. I just opened this place. I ain't been here that long.
Right.
And I put a lot of time, blood, sweat, tears, everything into the place.
Right.
Now, mind you, I don't believe in cracking under pressure. My daddy was like, to me, I think he's the toughest man to ever live. You know, I can fall out and bust my head wide open. He ain't running over there wiping me off. Nothing. Get up, shake it off.
Yeah, you be all right.
You know, so that's in us to kind of like, you know, toughen situations out.
Right.
So I was trying my hardest to hold up. And it got to the point where it was like, the wet vac,
It ain't working no more.
unplug it, man. I just told him, I said, unplug it. You know, we fighting a battle that we just not gonna win today. We're not gonna win that battle. You know, the water just, it was coming in here so fast, pouring in, you know, and I found myself just looking in like DeRay, and you know, just it was very shocking to me to see that happening. It was like almost to me, like you said, Katrina all over again. That's what it felt like to me. I see my computer start floating. Refrigerator's like making its way out the kitchen.
Damn.
By itself, floating out the kitchen.
That's crazy.
You know, I had people was telling me, man, you know what? Just get out of here, go home. And I found myself 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, still stuck in here, just looking around like, man, it's a lot of blood. To answer your question, I didn't think it was over, but I still was like, why me? Like, why you keep doing this to me, God? You know, I have a strong relationship with him.
Right.
And I'm not the holiest person or the most spiritual person. I'm a
right.
work in progress. You know, so I trust the process, you know, and I
Got
believe
to.
that he only give those tasks to his strongest people. You know, for me to get out there and tell people never give up, you know, hold on tight, you know, after the rain and sunshine, you know.
Right.
So that was, I think that happened on Saturday. Was it a Saturday or a Friday? I can't remember.
I want to say it was a Saturday.
It was August the 5th. And man, we had water so high up in there. All I did was I had a guy come check on me earlier from around the corner, and he's one of my customers actually, but he stays around the corner. So he came in. He like, man, it's getting late, man. Go home. It started looking deserted out here. All the cars and stuff, they were floating, and people were outside of their cars pushing the cars and stuff. And he was like, man, go home. So after he told me that, I took about 10 minutes. I had to collect myself and gather myself because I was really hurt at the time. I was hurt, man.
I can see it now.
Like I said,
Think about it. I see it.
I didn't. It's my baby. You know, I dedicated a lot of really like blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm like, I just opened up. Like, how could this be the end?
It's all going right before your eyes.
It can't be the end. So, however, like I said, God is so strong and powerful, man. I went home. And it's early in the morning. I get up. I really couldn't sleep. I had the worst sleep ever, to be honest, because I was just thinking about what I was coming back to.
Wish you could have just been in here taking care of it right on the back. Huh?
Man, crazy. Like, so I picked my phone up, and my inbox is jumping, meaning that it was. I know y'all know, but for people who don't know what jumping is, you know, it was flooded. Where are you? You need to get here. Open the doors. We here to help. I was up. It had to be like 11 p.m. I got up around about 8 o'clock. Went to sleep at like 10 or 11 at night, something like that. Barely sleeping, you know, broken sleep.
Right.
People was already here at 8, like my customers, my mom. I don't know how they got in. Nobody have a key but me at that particular time.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, right.
God is so good, man. I was scared to come, to be honest. I wasn't ready for it.
Right.
I wasn't ready to see the aftermath of everything that have got damaged and stuff like that. man, I could have broke down, man. I pull up, and they got people that's like, they volunteered, they came in through. I didn't even want to check my phone, to be honest. I was just, like I said, my nerves was bad, and I was like, how could you do this? I just opened up. Man, I was just so blessed to have like wonderful people to come out and already be like, man, they damn near had everything done by the time I came here. Gloves on, trash bags, wet bags, and like I just can't tell those people enough how much I thank them. How much I appreciate, and you know that there is love out here. There is people that care, you know. And like I said, man, it was pretty devastating for me at the time. It was very devastating because I placed, you know, this is a home for everybody. I look at this place like, I don't even, like, when people, I don't consider it's a bar or restaurant technically, but I look at it like everybody just chilling in my living room. Yeah, that's how I look at this place. We got a kitchen, you know. You're short on any money. I'm not tripping off it. I don't want every, you know, penny or whatever. I just want people to come somewhere where they feel good, they enjoy themselves, and you know, it's just a lot of love and positive vibes and positive energy, and I just appreciate those people, man, because August 5th was very tragic, and if my dad didn't instill that get up and go, and you know, just to believe and be strong and overcome, you know, that course that we went through, I wouldn't be here, you know. So I thank God first, you know, my pops, you know, for instilling that strength in me, and the people who came out and just supported and got all that out the way, man. I was in shock, man. You know, it was touching. Like, damn, man, they in here, but I don't know. I don't care how y'all got in here. I don't care.
Thank you for
I don't know if
being
they kicked the door open. I don't know what they did, but they was already in here. So yeah, man, I appreciate it. That was crazy, man.
Yeah. Look like you're doing good now, man.
One day at a time, man. One day at a time.
So, God's Plan, the video. Have you guys seen it? Drake? Are y'all Drake fans?
I listen to Drake. I listen to Drake. I haven't seen the video yet, though.
Okay.
I like Drake. I haven't seen it.
All right, so we had an episode where, you know,
Go ahead,
my brother was on the episode, and you know, they kind of teamed up on it. You know, yeah, but it's cool though. So they were like, you know, go listen to this, go listen to this. So I took the time out, you know, I went and listened because I'm a fan of rapping Drake, not so much as singing Drake, right?
Okay.
And I've been documented saying that from day one, right? So I go listen to God's Plan, but I was like, this lady got a video to it. You got to watch the video to understand the song.
Right.
I'm like, all right, bet. So I go watch the video, and it's Drake, you know, giving back to the community, giving back to the people, you know, of South Florida, right? And like, I'm real big on philanthropy, and so that touched me. Like, I don't claim to be the toughest dude in the world, but I don't cry, and that brought a tear to my eye. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you fellas, and you lightly touched on it, like, what do y'all do to, you know, kind of give back to the community in your own way? Because everybody do it in their own way.
I mean, there's been times, honestly, man, like for Christmas, man, we'll go down there and cook in front of Salvation, you know, bring food down there in front of Salvation Army. You know, there's different things that I've done personally just because I know what it's like to not have. You know what I'm saying? I haven't always been as blessed as I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So even I've been to the school, my old school. I graduated from Edna Carr, but I even went back to the school to talk to the kids and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to be more proactive in making sure the youth understand that you don't have to take a certain route because, man, crazy story, man. I'm sitting at a spot that I hang at, man. A little dude walk up to me like, "Hey, say, bro, I got some pills, man." I'm like, "What is that?" Some X pills. So I'm like, "What is that?" It's some X pills. But he hold them in his hand. I'm like, "What you want me to do with that?" You know what I'm saying? Like, "Nah, you don't want nothing." I'm like, "What are you doing? How old are you?" He said, "I'm 16. I said, "Why are you doing that?" "Well, I don't know. I just needed to make a few dollars and everything." I said, what school you go to?" He said, "I dropped out of school." I said, "Say, bro," I said, "this is not what you really want to do." You know what I'm saying? I said, "For one, you don't even know what you're doing." You know what I'm saying? You pulling this all out your pocket. I said, "You go to jail today or tomorrow." "Now what?" I said, why fuck up your life like that when you don't even have that to do right now? Right. A lot of people that's still doing that is because now it's almost as if they feel like they have to because they can't meet certain criteria in corporate America now. You know what I'm saying? In the real world. A lot of the dudes that I know that have convictions that's felonies, which they never took the route they took. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to a lot of the kids that I see when I see them, and if I, and sometimes they don't, everybody don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but I try my best to at least talk to them and give it to them from a point of view from somebody who done been through that, man. I've been there. Somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Importantly, somebody that looked
I done made them same mistakes more than once, bro. I'm giving you experience right here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Our youth down here in the city, man, these dudes crazy.
That's the best way to be about it. I go about it, pretty much the same way, and I have my own strategy, how to get to them. I feel like, certain, you have to be strategic in certain ways, especially dealing with them because, they're young, high-headed, and we've been there. We know. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't want nobody telling us what and what not to do, especially, at 16, 17, when we think we got it going on and all that stuff there. So my way of getting my point across, I've never been the one, because remind you, we've been there, all right? So I've never been the one to walk down on you and tell you what not to do. I'm not going to come to you and I'm not going to tell you, don't do this. Right. Because the world we live in today is so crazy. And it ain't about being scared, it's about being smart and trying to implement a smarter plan and ways on doing and, giving them the message like they need to get it from another angle because everybody don't think the same way. Right. All of us are different individually. So what I do, and it's nothing major or whatever like that, but like I was telling y'all earlier, when they come in, I ask them what's their definition of being real. They like about mine and all that type of stuff there, But what I do is I tell them like, this is what I've done. This is where I've been. Mm-hmm. And this is what I've changed. Right. And this is where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if I can paint you a clear, vivid enough picture to where you can be like, all right, who say he did this? He was me before.
Exactly.
I can kind of like, I can see myself doing with it. And that's been working, I promise you, man. These dudes be so excited to come back and tell me, man, say 3, they call me 3. Yeah. So they like, man, 3. I watched 3 calls today, man. I do pull up on me, and I had, I watched the old lady call now, she tipped me. So some of them I'm proud of, and some of them when they see me, they doing like the little stuff, or I see them, body language, they tighten up a little bit. So I know that we're touching them. Mm-hmm. We are touching them, So like giving back, I love that. Mm-hmm. And if we can give back in that kind of way, that's great because I see New Orleans, trying to, the murder rate and everything is different. I mean, this year is 2018, it kicked off a little rough. But honestly, Katrina, pre-Katrina, this place was headed for, man,
I already know.
It was going crazy. And the numbers is nothing like that. To be honest with you. So I see it changing. It's just going to take time. It's going to take more of us.
So that leads me to another question. Like, we talk about gentrification. Do you think that had some effect on the city?
It's good and bad to me. It has its pros and cons. It's discouraging to some people, and to other people, it's like, what, we need to shape it up a little bit. And it just depends on your definition of, gentrification, how you look at it, and what you think is really about. It depends on how deep you go with that, or that word. It just depends. To me, honestly,
I'm for it.
You for it?
Just
all right. And I want to give you my honest opinion. I don't want to come up here and fabricate or none of those things, but I'm for it. You feel what I'm saying? Right. In the way that I think about it.
Right.
Some people think very simplistic. You got to, you got to dig deep and really, know what it's really about. Right. But I like the way it's shaping up. You know, like I said, we got a lot of movies down here. Me having this bar, I'm realizing, you know, my mind is expanding. I'm realizing how much more talent we have down here now. We're opening up more venues, more people's coming down here, you know, that can help us.
Right.
You know, it's up to you to use these tools to utilize. You know,
gentrification, you're gonna lose your buildings. You're gonna lose some history, both good and bad. But at the same time, you get brand new opportunities.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Money into the city too.
Right. Because what's one thing that can keep a young man off a corner? You give him an opportunity to go make some legit money.
Right.
And that's one of the things gentrification does do for the city.
Right.
So
create jobs.
Well, look, I want to dive into my boy Tre-G right quick.
Talk to me, baby.
A couple of years ago, I can't remember exactly how many, but like I said, I don't like to glorify the bad, I like to glorify the good. But I just came home. I remember you came by my brother's house, which is Mr. Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, you know, he told me he got somebody coming over. You came over, you cut. I want to say it was like maybe 2 records over.
Yeah. I remember that thing.
So like I said, you know, I'm sitting there, and don't get me wrong. At first, I was like, you know, a lot of people, you know, they just want to come over with the music. I done heard some people came over and they were like, what is you doing?
Right. Right.
So, like I said, but I'm sitting there and I'm paying attention, but then all of a sudden, at the same time, I'm paying attention with an understanding because he came in there, he knew what he wanted, he knew how he wanted it, and he knew, look, punch this in right now. A lot of people don't even know how to punch their music in. A lot of people don't even know where to break their music down. The young man had it.
You already knew.
Okay, so here we go. Like I said, even that day, I never talked to him. Just being honest with you, never talked to him. But like I said, me listening to him, I liked it. But then I remember my brother had said, "Man, look, Tre got his album release party over at House of Blues." I said, "I'm rolling. We in there."
Right.
This is when I gotta say it like this. This is when I fell in love with his music.
All right.
We go up in there, like I said, he had a few artists that he put on, which is the Family You Rode with RSM. He had a few artists that he had come on, you know, before, whatever. Then next thing you know, he came out, performed his set, performed the new songs, old songs. Some of them, like I said, Shorty Said She Loved Me. That's one of them that I know, you know, well, at the time.
Yeah, that was a real big song from him.
Yeah.
She said she loved
following, brother.
Yeah.
he in your history.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got it, man.
You know that. Yeah, you're touching me right now. That's real
The reason being is because I'm the type of person that I don't just say, "Oh, I fuck with him," because everybody now all of a sudden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could give anybody dialogue from him, you, whomever.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with the show, bam, I'm in there, whatever. And like I said, his artists he put on already, man, they already caught my attention. But then next thing you know, he came on, put on a show. Not only did he put on the show, stage performance. That's the biggest thing that I like about you. Stage performance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even, I'm gonna let you get to, but even with that, bro, like I was like, dude gonna be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And not only I feel like you gonna go somewhere. One thing that a lot of people don't have behind them, as far as like artists, is a team that support.
That system.
You know what I'm saying? From the people who to the people who promote on the social medias, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have that.
Right.
And honestly, the thing is, I see it's genuine. It ain't like
That's a good team, though. That's a good team. A lot of supporting cats. I know them. A lot of great minds.
You know, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of big words coming from me, and I appreciate that because, you know, I definitely take the music serious. That show that we did when I released that album, that was a nice show, man. I brought out a lot of people. I brought a lot of people together, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay Jones, Gus, Hoffrey, BTY was still alive then. a lot of people. I don't want to really forget nobody's name because you know how to exalt the flow. You know what I'm saying? My partner Rocky Roo. A lot of people. Rest in peace to Twin, man. You know, that hottest in the game too, man. That was a gift and a curse for me, bro, because I only had 5 features on that disc, and 2 of them died. Two of them gone. You know what I'm saying? And they were close, you know, friends of mine. You know what I'm saying? Twin out the 6 ball and BTY Youngin. You know, and a part of that, in a sense, kind of. It hurt me in a sense. It kind of took a little bit of the fight out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, these 2 dudes were real talented, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the situation with Youngin, man, this dude was right there. You know what I'm saying? And his life got took like that, you know? And it says, it just gave me a bad vibe as far as the city and the love that you get from the people in the city and being it. Because New Orleans is a big, small city. You're not hiding in New Orleans. You know, they have cities where you can go and you might have subdivisions that some people never enter and some people never. It's not like that down here. New Orleans is New Orleans. You're gonna go from the east all the way to the west bank, 20 minutes. Promise you. You know what I'm saying? So that just kind of hurt me with when I started thinking about, you know, how the outcome of that was, man. I wasn't even able to perform a lot of songs that I did on it because, you know, they were gone. You know what I'm saying? When I had another big song called "In the Trap" that me and Twin did, that was big. I'm talking about when I hit the stage. Everybody they know that song word for word. You know what I'm saying? But it just hurt me the fact that I couldn't even have. He wasn't even here to witness that. He probably never had a song where people sung his lyrics word for word, and he never got to see that until he was gone. You know what I'm saying? All the people that show Youngin love and how much, I love Youngin and rest in peace Youngin, they never gave him that real love while he was here. You know what I'm saying? And it always happened. The same thing. Something happened to me today tomorrow. Hit a million motherfuckers. Oh, rest in peace. Tre-G was doing this
last night. Everybody talked.
Everybody.
I was just with him.
I just was with him.
You know,
love me now. Love me now.
You know, it took a lot of the fight out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I still love the music aspect of it. It's just, if you gonna love me, like you say, love me now and make it real. If you don't like me, keep your distance. I don't need nothing fake around me. You know, I don't have time to entertain that. You know what I'm saying? I got a million things going on. I got children to raise. I got people who are real around me. So I don't need none of the extra fake. If we gonna build, let's build. You know what I'm saying? Let's build. You know, I don't mind expanding and I don't mind trying new things and having new ideas, but let's just be real and I don't need nothing malicious or devious coming around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that energy around me. You know what I'm saying?
Vibes only.
You got some people around you with motives.
Yeah, motives.
Hidden motives.
Yeah.
You know, so gotta be careful and mindful, you know, always on top of it because like you say, man, we just have to get out of that crabs in the bucket mentality. You know, that's been a key play in our city for like forever. You know, crabs in the bucket, man. If this man going to the top, you don't want to see him. You don't want to see him go. His leg down, you know, and whichever way, you know, you can do that. And it's sad to say that, you know, people really lose their lives to this type of mentality.
You know the reason for that, though, right? You know that the further you get up to the top of the bucket, the light shine on you. Nobody want to see you shine more than them. That's why they got to pull you back on down into the shade.
It's sad,
That's
man.
real.
It's sad.
And look, see my man here. He got a signature drink. D. Cross. Right?
Yeah, baby.
But my boy here,
Crosby. Self-titled, baby. Self-titled.
I'm saying, look, sooner or later we'll promote it, but
I'll bring it to you.
He got his signature drink, which is named it after his people.
Food did it. Free food did it.
Food did it, huh?
Free food did it. Yeah, man. Me and bro came in when we first opened up. I love that dude to death, man. That dude a hot mess. I love the hell out of him. Growing up in the house with food, we back to back. Right. But he always got to remind me, you ain't number 1 year older than me. Right. But I had my son early and stuff like that at 15 years old, so I had left the nest kind of early. They were still in the nest and stuff like that. But that was one aggravating, funny characteristic. Dude, bro, that dude is, bro, it's dog. He been down maybe about a year and something now, you know. And man, the first thing we did when he came in, man, was like, man, I gotta get me a drink in here, man. I need me a drink in here. It gotta be something that the girls gonna like, the ladies gonna like, and we gotta give them both sides. We gotta give them the white and the brown, bro. Let's just come up with something. I'm like, all right. So we played around. He's sipping the drink and stuff. Man, I don't think it gotta be a little sexier for that one that come through. You know, you know,
my type of guy.
But that's the ladies' man. That's a lover man, man.
Right.
That's my bro, man. Free him, man. God set him down for a second just to sit back and gather himself.
Got it.
Called
Little self-reflection. Little self-reflection.
And he was doing good, you know, with the music and everything else. You know, he come right under me with doing that. Actually, we had our first group together, 504 Connect. You know, and like I said, man, he was doing this thing, man, but you know, kind of like on both sides of the fence.
Both sides of the fence. Right.
So, and I think, you know, like I told him before he went in, I had a long talk with him. You know, we never been apart like this. You know, my dad and mom, they raised all 6 of us. You know, very, very tight. You know, just to be real close. You know, we aggravated the hell out of each other growing up. We fought. You know, we fussed, we fight, we did all kind of stuff. You know, like at times we wanted to really kill each other. To be honest, but it was all love.
That's all right.
But
I mean, sometimes you got to go in the backyard.
we had a real heart to heart. Yeah, that's right. You know, that's right.
And in New Orleans, you really don't have a backyard. You really got like a little corner. You got that like one strip of grass, you heard me?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we had a heart to heart before he went in, man, and he was just like, man, he motivated me a whole lot. Even being behind the fence, he started calling, checking, making sure everything going good. Man, you sure we gonna be rocking, but he don't want to miss nothing. I'm like, bro, just sit back and do what God, you know, needs you to do right now. Evaluate yourself, you know, so you can come home bigger, stronger, and ready to just take off. Because sometimes we so busy in the world that we don't have time to really, we don't have that time for us. And things like that happen for reasons. You're a good dude.
Right.
You know, you just got caught up in the system or whatever like that.
Exactly.
You know, so I think, like I told him before he left, man, just take this as a blessing and a lesson. You know, because he'll be home in no time. About 10 years, but I'll be home in no time. You know, so it's a time to evaluate yourself and figure out like, what's my next move? Because we don't get time to, we always ripping and running and caring about, like you said, caring about others and, you know, and all this other type of stuff. Sometimes I feel like I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. Because I want to please everybody and you can't please everybody.
You can't please
everybody. You know what I'm saying? You'll wear yourself out dry.
You're
trying to please everybody.
That's the quickest way to say it, trying to please everybody.
Yes, it's the quickest, yes, exactly, you know. So that's one of the things that I'm working on with myself. But I told him before he went in, man, like, take it as a blessing from God, you know. So when I talk to him now, he sound better. You know, he been reading books and
keep sending him energy.
His head is getting, you know, I can see him, you know, elevating. You know, he'll hit me with some bars over the, you know, this is what we have or whatever like that, you know. So I mean, you know, it's all love, man, and. He be asking how the food diddy juice going. How the food diddy juice going? They still come and get it? Who can't got it today? Who can't got it? Yeah, man. But that's our popular drink, man. And when I tell you,
I'm gonna slide mine in. We're gonna have to
come on,
see.
man,
I'm gonna have to see, bro.
What's the name of it?
That D Crosby. That's it.
D Crosby.
I promise you.
Tell you.
That's some brown, some white up in there.
Crosby.
All right.
You gonna do that? You got the recipe?
Yeah.
All right. So
I was sipping last night.
You made the recipe?
Yeah. It's all all here.
FDA approved.
All natural. We all natural. We all natural.
Man, we gonna put that in here.
All natural. No fruit juice. No none of that. Everything. I'm telling you.
Real talk. Yeah.
But even with, I wonder like up next, Tre. You know, you just said you know you about to do Hottest in the Game 3.
Yeah. I actually I've been making a lot of music lately, man. I've been having I have a dope song that I want to get ready to release with Tokyo Vanity.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a real dope artist also. I don't think a lot of people know how talented that young lady is. But we put some music together, and I got about 2 singles I'm gonna drop first, and I'll be dropping the project, man. Hottest in the Game 3. I think they're gonna like it. I think they're gonna appreciate what I'm doing with the music. I think I got a lot of messages that I'm relaying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of emotions, a lot of interesting things I'm talking about in there. You know, so I'm excited about it. I think the city they probably been wondering when they gonna drop another one. And it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it, and we just gonna get to promoting and marketing and making it happen, bro.
Can I challenge you right quick?
You can challenge me if that's what you want. If that's what you choose to do.
We ain't talking bars.
Okay.
But when was the last time you had a song with just a message to the youth?
I made
from any artist in the city. Like, when was the last time you literally had from an OG to a young G coming up? Mm-hmm. When the last time you had a song like that, just giving them game?
Well,
balls in between.
I think I do a little bit of that in some of the discs that I done put out. I don't have a particular song where I dedicated it strictly just to that, but I'll give you game the whole way through it if you listen to it. And I'm glad you said that, because that's something that I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just open up a new door. I did make a song a while back, man. That was real powerful, and I think it was real relevant at the time. But I didn't think the people would accept it the way I wanted them to. You know what I'm saying? And I put the video out and everything, and it was real cool. But it was around the time when all of the things were going on with the cops killing blacks and all, the whole nine. And I had some people that liked it, but I didn't want to give off the wrong impression to others either, because I forgot the name of my damn song. I missed my damn song.
Good. We'll dive back in.
But some people feel as though, well, the white man is holding me down, or the white man did this to him. I got a lot of white friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of white friends. We all don't see eye to eye. I don't see eye to eye with some of my black friends. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge you or say, or you just did this because I'm black and you're white. Now I got some white friends that done me some good favors. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. Now I do the same for them. But I think it's more or less of us just realizing we do have some of these same opportunities now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not. We might be behind a few years. We might have didn't get our 40 acres in our mule. You know what I'm saying? But we have the opportunity to grow, and it's up to us to keep instilling that into them, to the youth, and show them that there is another way. That's why I said when I told you earlier, dude can walk up to me with the X pills, and I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm like, don't do this if you don't have to do this. A lot of people did that and realized what they messed up at. And sometimes you just need somebody on to tell you that, and to make sure that they watching you, you know what I'm saying? The dude, honestly, went to job one, he wound up going to job one and getting him a job and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I was proud of him, he started working at Wendy's, I was proud of him. It was better than me seeing you take a route that you didn't have to take, you know what I'm saying? So, As far as what you said, man, I make sure I have a message in a lot of my music. I don't like to just rap about anything or just give you what you want to hear. Now I'm gonna give you what I feel like you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So
with the new album, it's gonna be more of, okay, like I said, past music, what I've been through, what I'm going through. This one is gonna be more of what I see now versus from what I've been through already.
He all in your strategics.
Hey, he have a choice, actually.
I think this one is I've always been very versatile within my music. You know what I'm saying? So this one, I'm having a little more fun on here, but I'm also making sure that you understand that there's a message within this. It's not just about
put
me
the medicine
making
in the
words
candy.
rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not. That's not the love I had. I love to give you an emotion. I love to make you relate to something. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Just because of the way the music game is, I gotta throw in a little bit of boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But
Medicine in the
for
candy.
the most part, you're gonna get a message out of my music.
A lot of people hear what they want, especially the critics, you know what I'm saying? They're going to take this and not, I done said all of this great stuff in here
No,
that
you
has a
picked
message,
out
and
one
all you
thing.
heard was that. Yeah, you definitely up against that kind of stuff.
They finally got to find one thing wrong with a great something.
Yeah, that's right.
I know before we wrap it up, I know I want you to promote everything that you have going over here at Round 2.
All right, let's see. We're going to start with Monday. Monday, Sess and I teamed up, and we doing For the Culture every Monday. It's where, you know, we got together, had a meeting, and you know, we wanted to create a concept to where, you know, it's very cultural, it's diversified, you know, that's always the plan, pretty much, you know, to expand, you know, and go deep into everything. So Mondays we do For the Culture, you know, where artists come out and display their talent. You know, that's the platform we're trying to create, you know, a place where you can go every Monday, come out, whatever you do. If you know how to do magic, if you know how to make quarters disappear, you know, whatever, get on the stage,
Right. Get on the stage and do your
play that, you know, show yourself off. And this is the place in the city that we've created, and that's been successful.
I like that.
Every Monday it's getting bigger and bigger, and like bigger artists and bigger names are hearing about it, so they're beginning to pop up every Monday. You know, we got the oysters outside from the Hangover Bar. You know, so they come through with the oysters. You know, we have our regular kitchen menu, you know, jumping that day also, and we have a bunch of talents and stuff like that come through here on a Monday. You know, so you know, because there's really no place, and I've always said this for years. You know, with me even doing the music, I've always said that there's no place, you know, where we can go any given week and just go put on right fast. You know, so that's free of charge. You just pay $10 to enter. You know, the ladies free, you know, and you come in and you do your thing. So that's on a Monday, you know, you do the, you know, whatever talent you have.
Whatever talent,
Wednesday is the steaks, you know about that. Steak and pasta. Steak and pasta every Wednesday.
I need y'all to make sure y'all participate and come out on Wednesdays.
Man, I appreciate them though.
Wednesday's your day.
Steak and pasta be good.
That's your day.
Well, man.
Okay. Wait, see, check it out. I had one Wednesday I took like, you know what, let me go stop over there. I ain't feel like eating regular fast food. So let me go stop over there, man.
Regular fast.
So, you know, your BS fast food. So anyway, so I said, let me stop over there. Man, I'm right here. I said, man, let's stop in the neighborhood. You know, that's how I always tell them, look, I was in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Stop over, blah. So I told her, give me a steak. Man, got the plate. Like I said, this is my experience. So, you know, me, I took it, I peeled the piece. Once I peeled the piece and I saw it just came off, I was like, all right. Taste, all right, here's what we got taste here, you know what I'm saying? So, took another piece, I'm like, yeah, I could have been a fat boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the fat, you always have taste. But anyway, pulled another piece, I'm like, damn, okay, we got something here, you know what I'm saying? Taste the pasta. Hold up. You trying to challenge me on the pasta? I'm gonna make a damn good pasta. But like I said, man, Wednesdays, steak night.
Yeah, that steak night, man. Like I have people like I went from like doing 30 steaks. Like I tested the water, but I ain't never know. Like people really love steak down
Fucking
there.
right.
Yeah.
Like you can make a
Seafood and steaks.
You can really do it big with steaks, you know.
Steak and shrimp.
I had a chick come up in here, the analogy she used, and I'm being honest.
Talk to her.
I promise. She came in here, and she was like, "Bruh," you know how they do. She's like, "Bruh, man, you just don't know." She came in here, and she got 2 steak plates or whatever. She came earlier, then double back.
That's
Did
what
you
you
just
want.
come?
That's what you want.
That same day, within like a 4-hour span.
Right.
She came back. She like, bruh, you just don't know. Let me describe the steak right fast. Let me describe it to you.
Yeah.
She said, I'm used to eating traditional crawfish. Regular crawfish, you know, woo-de-woo-de-woo.
Right.
All right, woo-de-woo-de-woo. Anyway,
Look, we know what it is.
yeah, we know what it is. So she like,
That's a culture. That's how we talk.
I'm used to eating traditional crawfish. She say, I started eating Cajun's crawfish right here on Claiborne, which has like a sweet to it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all had Cajun.
I
Cajun
mean,
have a
they
different,
put they put the oranges in there.
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe some brown sugar or something. I don't know.
You know, they try to.
But the analogy she
I'm on to them, though.
was like, you know, I can't go back and eat nobody else's crawfish because I'm so accustomed to how their crawfish. She said, your steak, I don't know what are you putting on it, but it's flavor in every bite.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a little bit of high blood pressure in my family.
Right.
So when I first came in the door, I wasn't cooking with too much season. You know, because I stopped cooking like that, you know, because of, you know.
Right.
So I stopped cooking like that. So I said, I'm going to cut back on. But I realized in this city, they want that flavor.
They want that flavor.
It got to be in every bite. Don't miss a bite.
Yeah. Tell them drink water.
Don't drink water.
Tell them drink water.
Yeah, so that's become very, very popular, man. Like I said, on Wednesday, do not expect to come here and have a long conversation because I'm stuck in the kitchen.
Right.
I'm stuck in that. They study coming, man. I appreciate them for that. Like Wednesday steak and pasta is awesome, man. And Saturdays we do $20 tap out. You pay $20 and you drink till you drop. You know, maybe 2 or 3 items are limited on the bar. You can't. It doesn't work with the tap out.
Yeah, that D-Cross, it can't go in the tap out. Telling you. Food Diddy ain't gonna stand a chance.
Yeah.
Cause let's see the kick. They got a kicker to it though.
And do
You gotta eat the strawberries.
you got it? Oh man.
Eat them.
You got another ladies drink.
Eat them
Another ladies drink.
You wanna sound like
Strawberries. Eat the strawberries. So
the
the
strawberries.
strawberries must marinate or something overnight inside of something special.
I
already know.
I cut it right down. I'm gonna tell you what it is, right?
Talk to us.
So look, so when I come here and I see it on the menu, I'm gonna let you, hey, I know you got it. Don't change the name, just let me keep my name.
got
Right? So look, you cut the strawberries, right?
Okay.
So you cut the strawberries up, and you take some honey.
Okay.
Just some natural honey. Look, 5 of them, just 5 little circles, right?
Okay.
For those of you who can't see,
Sooner or later, you probably have it.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
whip
you
it
do.
up, you know.
you think, then you take your orange. You cut the orange in half, not just any. I forgot the name of the oranges I use, but there's no seeds in the orange, right? So you squeeze the juice on there. You can cut like 1 or 2, and squeeze it on there, right? Then you take the little. I got like this little wooden joint that I use to mix it up and like kind of beat the strawberries in and all that stuff, kind of get it in.
Okay.
Then you take your 2 shots. I do Douce, so 2 shots of Douce. That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mix it up, pour it on in. You drink it warm. Now you can, I don't do nothing nice.
Wait, how you drink it warm?
I drink it warm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just the no ice, man.
No ice. We don't no cut on this.
That sounds so good though. But I gotta put ice in that. That sounds like you need ice in that.
I have to put ice.
You know, if I put ice in my wine,
Look,
ice gone in
but
there.
I'm telling you, you've been drunk like 2, 3. You don't even know. You just good. Cause you can taste the Douce, but you can't taste it.
Okay.
Cause
fruit
but
and
you
the
taste the honey.
the
You taste the
abstract of all that other stuff.
because
That's
it's all natural.
Right.
None of that, you're not gonna have no hangover. You're not gonna get sick from it because that's the one thing that get a lot of people sick. That's what causes you to throw up and everything because you're mixing that fruit juice or that's that concentrate. It's all natural. You see?
Right.
I'm telling you, you gonna.
And it look pretty. Sipping my signature drink. So you came up with this?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was about 3 weeks ago. Something like that.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you while we on camera now, because I don't want no conflict.
Now you good.
While we on camera, I like
You
to
good.
kinda like it
Look.
at the bottom.
He has my permission.
You
Good.
Y'all heard it. So B Crosby is gonna be in here ASAP. You heard me?
You know what I'm saying? Even if you do a name, so
We ain't changing the name. We ain't changing no name. D Crosby. That's what it is.
Big cross.
You know.
There you go, baby.
Got you, baby.
Like I said, man,
Got business
I
happening.
appreciate having both of you fellas on the show. And before we get out here, what we normally do shout outs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody you want to shout out?
Man, It'll take me all day because, like I said, the heart I have, and I feel like I carry a lot of weight of the world on my shoulder. I want to appreciate. I'm gonna touch one more point before we get out of here because I really want to let the people know. Because everybody come in here and ask me what round 2 stand for.
Okay.
Yeah. First question is when they come in here, they see the thing.
I
like
you
use the box.
That's the first thing I asked
you. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody. I could fight. I ain't,
just to let it be known. Let it be known.
But I ain't done no professional boxing, none of that stuff. There, I'm a great fan of boxing, and it's easy to say it's metaphoric or subliminal for round 2 with drinks or round 2 with boxing. It's easy to say that, but it's deeper than that. And when we created this, it was like round 2 basically means a second chance. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you were out there. Mm-hmm. But we created an environment and an atmosphere to where when you come in the door, you somebody. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody in my city. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody. Everybody's somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've always taught you gotta, in order to give respect, you gotta give it. Right. I'm not gonna never judge no book by its cover. Right. You know what I'm saying? I am the benefit of the doubt type of guy. You know what I'm saying? If I see you come up in here, everybody on wear their clothes the same. Mm-hmm. Right. People have tattoos. Mm-hmm. People got gold teeth. Mm-hmm. That don't make you no bad person.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna get tight when you walk in this door and be like, ooh, let me go get my pistol.
That just means you got character.
Yeah, you got character. You got swag. Everybody represents certain things in certain ways. True that. So my thing is this here. For the people who judge you by your cover, people who get all uptight, the owners and stuff, when they see you come, you know what? That was your first chance. Second chance right here, you somebody. Right. Believe that. Everybody, I approach everybody the same way when they walk in that door. I don't care what color, what shape, what you look like. None of that means nothing to me. Right. It's all respect at the end of the day and positive vibes. Mm-hmm. Round 2, second chance. And I just want to shout out everybody, even y'all, for having me. Right. I really do, man. I admire you because he come in on a daily basis and he tell me how much he respect what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that really motivates me. I'm already prepared for the next day. Right. When somebody come in here and do that, like I could be having a long, because this not easy, I swear. I promise you, I'm 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already seeing a bunch of gray hairs just from this year. Right. And they told me this before I opened up. You gonna get them. Right. All right? But people like, y'all make me go to the next level. I'm already prepared for today, just because of this. Mm-hmm. Right. It's inspiration. Most definitely. Mert, D, Trey, big inspiration. I love it. So I just want to shout out everybody who who's doing positive things. And I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. You feel me? Like I'm trying to be better every day. Mm-hmm. That's all. All I could do is put God first and keep me out the way of the way the devil tempt you and try to put you every day. Mm-hmm. That's all. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I just everybody who make this what it is, everybody who motivate and just try and take the next step. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, man. I give my shout outs to y'all too, man, for having me, man. Shout out to you and all the success that you got going on right now, man. Shout out to my team, God, my kids, all the people that just have my back, you know what I'm saying, and all the hard working artists in the city that just need that opportunity. Make sure y'all holler at Merc and get y'all a chance to speak y'all mind on the podcast and shout out to more success. Yeah. Just shout out to success, and I believe as long as you continue to work hard, it's bound to happen, Know what you want, work hard toward it, and it's gonna happen,
Most definitely.
For me, I got one of my old high school coaches, Derek Jones. Okay. I was talking to him earlier this morning. I told him, man, you don't know the effect that you had on me. Because I was good. But, going into my junior year, right, he sent me to Baton Rouge. Okay. He you didn't play with all these kids around here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put you on this team. Mm-hmm. So he put me on the Louisiana Dream Team. I told him that he don't know the effect that had on me. Because, I'm good in the city. Mm-hmm. But then that's when I became, ranked in the state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when things like really started to change. From I saw a different style of basketball. I saw dudes my size, you know, handling the ball, shooting the ball, doing different things with the ball.
Right.
Now, I was already doing that, which was kind of uncommon here. But like going other places, I'm talking about we going to New York, we going to, you know, Florida, we going everywhere. We running through the South. You know what I'm saying? And him giving me that opportunity, like he don't understand, like just that experience opened my eyes up to there's so much more, you know, than what's in the city. So I want to give a shout out to him. He's currently the head coach at Port Allen High School right now. They're in the playoffs right now, headed to the second round. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts out to him. You know, congratulations. I hope y'all go far. More importantly, I just want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know, we get people that like, yeah, bro, we gonna do it. We fuck with y'all. I like what y'all doing. You know, the fake salutations and stuff like that. And y'all actually took the time out y'all day to come, you know, bless us, give us y'all kind words.
2 hours of sleep, man.
2 hours of sleep.
I told you about that, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And so I appreciate that. And, you know, when you're on them days of 2 hours of sleep, man, when you feel like, man, I just need something to, you know, keep me going, just think about this. Man, somebody didn't wake up this morning.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all are fortunate just to wake up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big believer that there's no such thing as a bad day if you woke up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got. What you got, Merc, baby?
Well, I want to shout out my blood, my brother, my partner, because we about to partner in business, Mr. Hip Hop. We have something that's about to open up. It's going to also be big for others outside of just me and him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're exposed that, and not it ain't going to be too long from now. But I want to shout him out because there's not too many people, you know, who will look at it and be like, I want to partner with you. Or it's not too many people that'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a helping hand with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, even though that's my brother, you know, he ain't even had to say, well, look, man, let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he have something going on, and also we have something that we about to put together as a group. You know what I'm saying? So I want to shout him out. Also, I want to shout out my co-host, D. Crosby, because also we about to get ready to go in on and put together a big show for, you know, our listeners, you know, where they can come, sit down, interact with us, you know, and like I said, that's my go-to man, because you know, sometimes, you know, I have to listen, you know, what he say, even though I'm older than him, you know, I still lean down to him, you know,
man,
and
y'all great, man.
Go take some of his word or whatever, you know what I'm saying, on certain things that we do and certain moves that I make, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, that's what brings us where we at, you know what I'm saying. You know, and, like I said, I want to shout them two out, you know, and it's
I got one more thing.
go ahead.
Y'all play kickball? Just, you know, just for research purposes.
I really play kickball.
I'm not afraid of that.
I do play a little basketball though, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to do that.
I do.
Competition. What's up?
Now, the reason I asked that because like we don't have fun no more. Like people go out to the clubs, they go do all these things. Man, let's go pick a park. Let's go have fun.
We need that. I was just saying that the other day,
have
man.
fun.
The
I'm with it. I'm
GPS can't
definitely
even
with it,
keep up with the way the world changing now.
Yeah, man.
I was on my GPS the other day, man. And I said all that to say that technology and all that stuff has
evolving.
changed.
It's
It's changed the
changing.
way that we interact and get out and have fun. Man, I'm on GPS the other day, and it was telling me a ride was like maybe about 45 minutes, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to go that way.
Yeah.
I can take this old bridge right here. Man, it took out 20 minutes of my ride. I'm like, God damn. The GPS is like updating, taking you on different. It can't even keep up.
Yeah,
You know, things technology is going so far. So you're right, man. We do need more of that stuff. I remember we was younger.
Kids
man.
don't even come outside and play. Remember we used to play football in the street? Remember we used to play Google with the spinning tops?
What?
Man, you know what I'm saying?
With the polish, with the hanging out, spinning
Niggas,
times.
we used to go steal a basket from Winn-Dixie just to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, none of that.
Look, flip it on the side.
Cut out the milk crate.
No more improvising. None of that. No cutting out the crates.
None of that.
Not only cutting out the crates, the baskets. Even though they cutting them out with you going past the line, but bro, I remember all that used to be fun. They used to be fun to us.
So fun.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we used to run in, so we'd go outside all day, and 8 o'clock, WCW, Monday Night Raw, all
Monday
that.
Night Raw,
Like, it's like none of this crazy.
NWO,
to the
Four Horsemen.
There you go, man.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, like I
I'm
said,
in Dallas Page. Go to
Fuck Shawn
I got
Michaels.
suspended from school.
But
I
DDT
can't
them motherfuckers.
DTP.
DDT them. Look, that shit worked. That shit really worked.
It really worked. It's a real move, bro.
That shit really
Dudes was
worked.
doing that stuff, fighting at school, bro.
Really
I'm gonna
fucking
catch him at recess, a DDP him. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But man, I really appreciate you guys, bro, for being with us.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, this was another great episode of They Should Have Never Gave Us a Podcast.
You did.
And this your boy Southeast Murk.
3-6.
Tre-G.
And that's your boy D. Cross, man. Like always, may peace be upon you, beloveds.
One time.
You did.
Y'all are ready, man. Y'all are full.
All these bills piling up on the table, man. Shit ain't adding up, right? Old lady looking at me sideways like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Back to the business, let's go get this dough. Let's get it. I'm so sick of being broke. Yeah. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I need me some dough. I'm so sick of being poor. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. Go. Tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. Woke up this morning, no food in my fridge. Ain't got no pots on my stove. Just look my kids in the eyes, how the fuck I'ma fix my mouth and tell them no. I'm thinking I'm plotting, I'm back on my mission. I'm scratching my head and it ain't even itching. I might just go jump out there back in the kitchen. I swore that I wouldn't get back in the business, but fuck it, I swear that I don't even feel like a man. I pray every night, it don't feel like you hear what I'm saying. I wanna do right, but I look at these bills I ain't paying. But I know the feeling when I got that rifle in my hand. I feel like I'm the man, I feel like I'm the man. Every day I see another bill. Every day I feel it getting closer. Every day I see another sign. Ain't got time to play, I ain't got time for her, I ain't got time for them. I'm really on my grind. It was back to the business, let's go get this dough. Let's get it. I'm so sick of being broke. Yeah. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I need me some dough. I'm so sick of being poor. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. Tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. Mama just said she not feeling well. Daddy, he doing life in a cell. My partner riding with that dirty beefy and he say he feel like he a living hell. I still owe my mama that house in that Benz and tell her she don't gotta work no more. I just had a little girl that took over my world. It's like, who the fuck you think I'm working for? I've been pushing that bitch to the limit. I don't like these rappers that like to exaggerate gimmicks. Got love for the game, I just feel it, I'm way too deep in it. My homie say he got shot at again, he just went double back and he was spent up in the blood of murder. Murder game, it got me losing money. And I know it ain't no turning back no more. Had my partners went to acting funny, started realizing I was on my own. I had to get it right and get back to the dough. So it was back to the business, let's go get this dough. Let's get it. I'm so sick of being broke. Yeah. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I need me some dough. I'm so sick of being poor. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. Tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another route that I could go. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another road that I could go. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another road that I could go. I'm tired of struggling, baby. I've been trying to find another road that I could go.